in war, in war. If y'all don't know y'all in war, something wrong with y'all. You know, it's a good day today to do a video and give my respect to the one who created my family and created me and everybody in this world to be living on this planet Earth. We tend to forget we don't govern ourselves. God runs this house. And when he want to shut the lights off, and he said fire next time, when he cleanses this earth of all its evilness and wickedness of the affliction of the fallen angels and Lucifer, you know, that's when it's going to be done. You got to get cleansed, folks. But I don't want to scare y'all and talk about end times and talk about that, because it's going to end, but we don't know the day, the hour, the second, the minute, or nothing on the clock. But I'm here to tell you, you in warfare. We in spiritual warfare here. Not gunplay, not that stuff going on in the Middle East, the real warfare, which is spiritual warfare. We in spiritual warfare. The things that's keeping you stagnated, the things that's keeping you messed up, your relationships going bad, your relationships with your jobs, your relationships with your religious institutions, your relationships with everything you do that's holding you back. You in spiritual warfare. I'm telling you, it's real. It's no joke. Even on YouTube, even on all these social media networks, even in the inner cities, the suburbias, the country towns, the mountains, the lows, the valleys, and the whole shebang. You, as the individual, is in spiritual warfare. You got to fight the good fight. You see, that's what it is, folks. You may not want to ponder on that. You may not want to really think about that, but that's what it is. You know, you here one day and you go on the next. So while you living on earth, make an example. Be a pillar of your community. Try to change certain circumstances. Try to make people happy. And try to be happy yourself. Try to find joy and love. The only way you can find that, you got to have a relationship with the Most High. You cannot do this alone. You cannot shun people. You know, many doors been closed in my face. Many people have crossed me. But you know what? They have their day. Those people do not sustain. Those people at the end of the day suffer because they want other people to suffer. You live by it, you die by it. It's just, that's the way it is. So that's self-sufficient. They doing it to themselves. And you must remove yourself from people that's not positive. Negative brings violence. Negativity brings death. Negativity brings suffering. That's all it brings. You cannot go in this life thinking you're going to hurt other people and it's not going to come back. It's called karma. The reason why I'm speaking to you all, because as I walk through this life, I see a lot of things that's transpiring in front of my eyes. And you must not put your soul up for sale. And that's another thing I got to talk about. Is your soul for sale? Is your soul for sale? Is your soul on the auction block? 55, 50, 200, 250 sold. You know what I'm saying? Is it on the auction block? Is it on the auction block? Or your soul is with the Most High? A lot of people are selling their soul. Their souls is on the auction block. And when you sell your soul to something else other than the Most High, you're in trouble. You mean, it tells me, it means that you already spiritually dead. You have died. You're living, but you spiritually dead because you sold your soul to another entity other than God. Either pagan lust, gluttony, pornography, drug selling, gunplay, murderer, psychopathy, all the things that destroy mankind and womankind. You sold your soul to something other than the Most High. You sold your soul. That's the question I pose to you all. Is your soul for sale? What lengths you will go? Will you go selling out? Will you sell out, or will you sell your soul and give your soul to the Most High? Follow His commandments. Be a prayer warrior. Help your neighbor instead of trying to be a backstabber. Encourage people that's downtrodden. Give to the poor. Help your elderly. You know, do things that Jesus done when He was walking the earth. When He helped the leopards and stuff like that. He walked with the disease amongst the prostitutes, the drunkards, and all this. Can you follow that walk? Can you compromise? Can you scoop that low? Can you walk in that flock? Can you inspire someone? Can you help someone? Can you pull someone out of the hellhole? If you can't, that means you is lukewarm and you on the other side and you trying to serve two masters. That's another thing. You only can serve one. That's why a lot of problems are beginning even more and escalating, because people are trying to play both sides of the fence and you can't. And once people find out you're a hypocrite, you're liable to get murdered, you're liable to be ridiculed or anything, because they know you fake. And that usually happens all the time. Someone's going to read your card, and it might be your last breath. So doers, beware of that. Either pick, you're going to be evil or all. That's it. But the thing is this: is your soul for sale? I'm in war with the demon as of now. I'm in war with the demon. This is why my publication is going to escalate. I'm in war with the demon. Okay? That's it. That's all. I'm in war with the demon. Not the streets, not my fellow man, the person who's destroying every individual in every multitude of every ethnicity on this earth, the one who's trying to destroy the family structure, the one who's trying to destroy the religious institutions, the one that's trying to destroy people on social media. This is why you have these beefing, people getting killed over Twitter beats and Facebook beats and YouTube beats. This is what I'm in war with. Okay? I'm in a real war. It's called spiritual warfare. That's the war you should be fighting, man. I hear all these guys talking about the black women is the destruction of the black man, vice versa. I hear all these women talking about the black man is destroying the black women. That's the war I'm against. That's the war I'm fighting against. That war. You wonder why the family can't get together. You wonder why the kids running wild on the street. That's the war I'm fighting against. I don't know what war y'all fighting there, but I'm fighting in the spiritual war. I'm in war with the demon. That's it. Is your soul for sale, brother? Is your soul for sale, sister? That's the question you must ask yourself. Don't let your soul get on an auction block to the lake of fire. This is what the devil wants. This is why you have your feminine men. This is why you have your masculine women. This is why you got these guys already. Someone got killed over some Jordans, some Michael Jordans, some pink Jordans. That's for women. And a dude got killed over them. And a lot of dudes trying to get these tennis shoes, material, leather, pleather, whatever it is. Simple stuff, idiotic stuff. But these are the people that's selling their soul on the auction block. This is the behavior that comes out of that. Is it ignorant? Yes, it's ignorant. Because at the end of the day, the shoe company wins and you get broke. You got moms and daddies out here spending all their hard-earned money on these kids. These kids ain't putting nothing in their brain. All they worrying about is some material they put on their ass. And the next day is out of style. Or out of style in a week. And something else coming in. You can't keep up with that. But these are the questions you must answer to yourself. In order to combat, in order to fight against this demon, you must stay true to the cross, you must stay true to the holy book, and you must persevere. Until then, you're going to keep suffering. You're going to keep going down that road of hell. You're going to keep walking with the demon. You're going to keep falling into the whorehouse. You're going to keep going into the devil's den, which is the liquor house and the clubs. You're going to keep running until you come to a stop, and that stop is death. And you waste your time on earth, and your other time is going to be spent in a lake of fire. I gotta come like this. I gotta come true. I gotta come clean. This is why I produce this. It's very serious. At the end of the day, who do you serve?